Look for this logo for honest Canadian dairy.
So we're just in the barn here. Now that it's winter time, you guys are gonna see a lot more barn action than usual, just because there's obviously not too much going on outside. So I'll start showing you guys quite a bit of what I do inside the barn during the winter time and with chores and all that. But so today I want to get these doors actually sealed up completely, or a lot better than they are already. It got down to like minus 25 degrees Celsius last night, so I came to the barn this morning, and well, these corner wheels here, there's about 6 of them all the way down here along the doors, and I want to get a straw bale pushed up against these. So the scraper's running right now, but as you guys can tell, it got a bit a bunch of manure on top of these corner wheels froze. So I want to get these things sealed up really nice. We got 3 doors for this barn here, but this big door right behind me here, we don't use this one in wintertime at all. The only door we actually use during wintertime is the middle one. It's a bit smaller. That's where we bring straw into the barn with the skid steer. The only time we'll use this big door is if the hoof trimmer comes during the wintertime, because he sets up his chute right here actually. So works pretty good when he puts his chute there inside the barn, and then we can lock the cows up that we need trimming on one side. Cows can still go to the robots and all that, so it just works out really good. So right here's the front of the barn. That's the big door that we're gonna seal up. Probably put 2 bales, one in the corner, one right beside it in the middle, because the corner wheel is right in the middle right there. I'm probably gonna put one against this door as well, because there's a corner wheel here that you can see the sunlight come through the door, so it's not exactly gonna seal very well. And as you can tell, this door by the robots, I already put 2 bales against them. Just keeps that cold air from getting to those corner wheels, and it stops them from freezing. So I'm not exactly sure why these corner wheels got put where they are. From what I've heard, I don't think they're actually supposed to be exactly where they are. I believe they were supposed to be another foot or so back this way before the scrape alley, but for some reason they got put really close to the edge of the door seal there. And last year we started in this barn January 15th. They did freeze up on us quite a bit actually, so hopefully with putting these bales there, it prevents that, and I don't have to deal with frozen corner wheels all winter long. The scrapers do run every hour in here, so it's not like they sit for a very long time where the manure can freeze around them. But if it gets cold enough, they will freeze. You just can't prevent it. Hopefully by putting these bales against the door, it helps quite a bit, and I don't have to deal with it. So it's not gonna be the prettiest thing to drive up to a barn and see bales pushed against the door, but it is what it is. Our main goal here is to keep the cold air out and keep everything functional in the barn. It's just the way things go when you get to minus 40 around here in Manitoba, so gotta do what we gotta do. I gotta get this truck started too. I gotta haul some feed here yet today. I am still hauling feed from our other farm to this farm. Yes, we have a ton of feed here that we made this year, but we want to use up the old stuff before we start opening this new stuff here. Just makes sense. So I'm gonna be hauling some first cut, and then also some last year's corn silage, haul it here as well before we start digging into the new stuff. So I had this truck plugged in all morning here, but hopefully it starts, because it's pretty cold out. See what we can do here. Starts like nothing. I'm actually pretty surprised. I never doubted that truck 1 second. we got these bales all placed here. This is definitely going to work, I think, really good. I did scrape away the snow at first just to make sure the bales would fit better against the door. But I'm just going to jump inside here and make sure they aren't pushing too hard against the door. Which it looks like it will be fine. So a big door like this, if you push the bale too hard against it, it will bowl this door and you will be able to notice it. It probably will damage the door as well. So it's not that these doors are junk. They do their job, they do their purpose, they insulate. It's just, I only put those bales there to protect these corner wheels from freezing, because straw is a good insulator. Maybe there's a better way. I'm just gonna try this out, see how it works. Once it gets to minus 30, stays like minus 30 for a week and I have no problems, then obviously it works pretty good. So we're just gonna do that and see how it goes. So we're also updating all the winter ventilation in this barn. We have all the equipment. We just are waiting for a crew to come install it all. So these inlets right here, all the way down the barn, right now they're blowing towards the robots. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna be flipping those all around so they blow this way. And we only have 2 exhaust fans. So one is right there and one's over there. So we have 2 dead corner spots of air. We're gonna be adding another exhaust fan here and another exhaust fan way in the back corner by the manure pump. So we're gonna do that so we have more even flow of air leaving the barn, because right now obviously the exhaust fans are in the middle. There's dead corners and there's also no stir fans in this barn. So we are going to be adding a row of stir fans as well. All the way down this side of the barn here, we're going to be, I believe, 4 or 5 fans blowing this way. And then one in the corner here blowing this way. And then one on top of this middle door blowing at the door, because that's the only door we use in the wintertime. So we have warm air blowing against it. Hopefully it doesn't freeze up. Because chipping ice away from doors in wintertime, well, it's not exactly fun either. And maybe within the next week or 2, we're trying to get them to come as soon as they can, but obviously their crews are still busy doing other stuff. So that'll be a video for another day. Just gonna go grab some feed now. The truck should be plenty warm enough. It's been running for about half hour, so see what we can do here. Hopefully the brakes aren't frozen. We'll find out right now. Oh, we good. Last week the brakes were frozen on me, so I had to get out and start hitting with a hammer. It wasn't very fun. But we're gonna go, so I'm gonna head to the other farm now and get some feed for tomorrow morning. So just make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below right there. Give me a thumbs up as well. Really appreciate it. And well, there's gonna be some good videos to come. So we are just at the other farm now. I already loaded the truck with corn silage. I also already did the first cut silage, but this is our feed situation here. So this is what's left of the corn. There's probably maybe another 3 tandem loads in here. It ends right there. And that's corn silage from there, this way. And then that's a different feed going that way. That's for dry cows. And then first cut bag is right here, which I have to eventually haul that all the way to the other farm. But we ended up putting the first cut here, and then we brought everything else that we made this year to the other farm, and it's already there. So once we haul the rest of this first cut and the rest of this corn to the other farm, I don't have to haul any more feed ever again, which I am pretty excited for, because we've been hauling feed now for 10.5 months. Every single day I have been in this truck hauling feed from this farm to the other farm, and I can see the end of that now. So pretty excited once this is all hauled. And then even once once all this corn is gone, I will then open the corn that I have at the other farm, and then the only thing I have to haul is first cut. So that'll only be once every 4 days, so it won't be so bad. And then I'll have to do 1 load instead of 2. But yeah, so I'm gonna head back, show you guys where I dump it, and show you how much feed we made this year. So this right here is where I decided to dump the corn and the first cut there. I do have a little bit of corn left, which I will be using that first before I use this, but that'll be gone by tomorrow. So I just scoop it up with the skid steer, and then the feed room's right there. There's a stationary mixer inside. Behind me right here is all the feed that we've made this year. And for anyone that has watched my video in the past, this is our massive feed pad that we made in spring. So right here we got corn, 3 bags of corn. Then we have third cut alfalfa, and then second cut alfalfa, and then there is a second cut with this bag here. This is barley silage. This is also barley silage. And then here we have a bag of I believe this is, yes, this is oats. So that is everything we made this year. Also, we have another bag and a half there behind the barn, which we ran out of room on our feed pad because the feed pad ends right here. So we filled this entire pad with bags, and then we still had 50 acres to chop, so we put 500 tons of corn silage right there, which we are in a very good position for feed. We have tons of feed, and we are selling that, which it is already all sold. So it just feels good to be able to have enough feed and then also help someone else out that needs feed, because the guy that is taking 3/4 of this, he was telling me yesterday that he actually had no idea where he was going to find feed until he had seen my ad. And my ad was posted for 4 days, and all that silage was sold in 4 days. So that's a pretty good feeling actually, to help somebody else out when it's been a really bad year, it's been really dry, and there's not a lot of feed around. So yeah, that is our feed situation. Now, if you guys notice, there's a bulldozer here. You guys will be seeing this bulldozer right here in a future video, because we are making this feed pad even wider than it is. Right now, I believe it's 100 and, what is it? Yeah, it's 150 by 300 feet. That's what we did this spring. We're making another 150 feet wider by 300. So we are about making it about double the size it is right now. And we are doing that because we ran out of room. And there's no way we're going to be feeding all this throughout the winter time. And we're going to need room for next year's crop. So that'll be going right here. It's gonna be a gorgeous sunset tonight. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up with this video right here. That's kind of our feed situation. Can't wait till I don't have to haul feed anymore. It's gonna be such a blessing to just come here to the skid steer, scoop it out of the bag, right into the mixer. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to check back for new videos. Thanks for watching.